we have divided the entire activity into 3 parts. So one part would be using BeautifulSoup. That's a Python package. So in general, web scraping is something that, the process of extracting the data, structuring it into whatever format that suits our use case. Okay. So that's web scraping. Now, BeautifulSoup and request is something that we need. Pip install BeautifulSoup 4 and request. So either you can do this within in your Jupyter notebook. I'll show you how. So do this, pip install beautiful 4 space. So if you write space and then package name, you can like install a lot of them in one go. So terminal, new terminal, and by terminal, how you can do is Python, your Python, then -m pip install. If I do this, I already have them installed, so that it would say that it's already there. Everybody installed? Did I move forward? Okay. I'm going to Wikipedia page and maybe I'll write data science. So this is the page that I want to extract information about. Okay. So I'll just copy this link and I'll go back to my code. So try using any web page that you want. So first of all, what we'll do is import request, and I'm just going to write my base URL is going to be that I copied. Okay. Something like this. Now what you have to do is this request package actually helps us to get the content from the web page. Okay. Now the second would be response. This is our response. Okay. So the response have 2 elements. One would be the status code and one would be the response.text where you have the actual HTML content. Okay. So if you look at this content, HTML tags and everything mixed. Okay. This doesn't make any sense. So how do you read that? So for reading that, you need BeautifulSoup. So it will convert the text into the proper structure. Okay. So for that, all you have to write is the import from BS4 import BeautifulSoup, and then you have to write this as well, this line. So this is just making an instance and passing your response that you got from the HTTP as an HTML parser. So basically you want that text as HTML content. Okay, I'm just gonna execute it. Yep. Okay, now it's converted into text. All the HTML things are gone. Okay, but now it's not cleaned. It has these N and everything. So that means it represents a new line. If I print this, so see lots of spaces, right? So that is what our \n means. Like a lot of spaces and then there will be text. So how do we clear that? Okay, let's structure this more now. So for example, if you want to extract the title of the web page, okay, how will we do that? soup.title.text. This is what we got. So let's check what is the title of the page. Data science, and it's from Wikipedia. Okay. Now similarly, what will happen is if you want to capture certain information like maybe I just need this paragraph. Okay. Each element or each text that is visible in the browser will have certain type of tags. So HTML, how does it work? Around tags, right? Okay. So what I'm trying to do here now is like I maybe want to gather all H1, H2 tags. Okay. So I can just actually look here. So if I click on this, oh, do you know how to open this? Control-Shift-I, yes. Inspect code. That is inspect code. Maybe in Mac it would be different. I click on this little icon and I will just move towards this area. So it says it's within the paragraph. So there would be headings like H2. Okay. This is under H2 tab. Okay. So this is how you figure out like, okay, what tabs that I can use. Now, what I did in this captured every text that was under H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay. I just want to see like what's happening. So it has given me all the headings that were there. Okay. Now you can do that in a sequence as well. So as soon as you triggered one H1, like one H, you add that to a key and all the values in the P like paragraph would be the value of that particular key. So something like that also you can structure it out on your, based on whatever you want. So this is how you basically structure it. Now, if we look back in this, there is a lot of links, right? How do we capture those links? So each link would be under a tag that is called A, and the property would be where the value is href. Okay, this is a common property that you could use to get the links. Now I'll just see the links. So sometimes maybe you have to write HTTP and all that at the very front. Okay, so this is how you basically extract a.href. Okay, so find all actually finds you everything of this tag, like all a tags. If you just have written like dot find, that will give you the very first. Okay, so find all and find has a difference. Find all will get you everything, every a. Okay, now let's actually try how we can, capture if there are some sort of list. So when there is a list in the website, it will be under li ol, like ordered list, li list items, right? You might have learned in html, like that's the form. Okay, if not, so in html, how we create list as in a heading and then point 1, point 2, point 3, something like that. Okay, so maybe that would be our references. See, this could be a list, right? So let's check what are the elements of this tag is. Okay, yeah, see, ordered list, reference, li, the items. Okay, so I'm just playing with the tags, whatever here is given. Okay, so this is what I did. I captured all the like elements of OL, that means ordered list. That actually gave me the LIs, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till whatever point we have. And then I've just taken every text of it together in a list. So I'm actually using this as one liner, but to simplify, you could just, like start with this. Maybe not everybody knows the list comprehension thing. So in general, this would look like, if we do it from like grouping part, that would be like this: print li dot text. This is what I mean by this line. Okay, I'm just capturing it in a list. So if I just print this as well, it will work. See, right? It worked, right? 1, 2, 3. Now with this, what cleaning or what pre-processing you could have done? Like for example, this could be the name. So first full stop till first full, maybe we can tokenize it by sentences tokenization. So we would have gotten the first sentence would be author, second would be maybe the name or something, the conference it was hosted in or something like that. Okay, let's try that as well. So for example, I'll just take the very first element and we'll try with that. Okay, so this was my actual, maybe I'll write reference 1 equals to this. Okay, now what I want is, I'll just split it, okay, based on dot. Now, sentences, I will do it ref1 dot split. I'm not using tokenization, I have to import and everything, so I'm just using basic string operation. Okay, this will give me a list of sentences. Okay, now let's see, what was I talking about? Okay, I need to add break. I'm just checking from the very first one. Okay, so actually I'll just do print them one by one so that you guys can see like how it works. Okay, now see, clearly what you could do is, the very first element would be author, the name, the maybe the conference, some sort of like dates and something like that. So in this way you could also create your database, right? With every element you could just categorize it into something. So this is the power of processing that you could have done with it. Okay, so this was the original code. I'll just keep it here. Okay, so all that together, maybe you can try this out, like categorize it into different areas and stuff. So now I'll see if we can have table extraction. So in this you can actually do that. So let's say I'll open a page that will actually have list of universities. Okay, I'll go up, I'll change the URL, and because I'm gonna browse a new page. Okay, go up. Okay, this was my page that I'm gonna use. So list of universities in Canada. Okay, this page actually have a table in it. Okay, so okay, oh, yeah. See, it has a table in it. Okay, now the table would be in TRTD tags. That is a constant thing, like how we have in list OLLI. This will have TDTR tags. Okay, so now how we do that is, let's just run this. We got the content, the HTML content. Then what we'll do is we will get the soup content, like the beautiful soup. That means clearing all the tags. Okay. Now let's go to the table. So what I did was, there would be a tag named table. Okay. Let's see in the website what's happening here. So I click on this. I see table. See, the table is here. I'll just zoom it a bit. See, the table class is here, right? Table. So this whole thing is within the table. So that is what I wrote in my code. Like, I need to find the table. Okay. After it's got my table, I'm going to collect all the rows. Okay. And if I have all the rows, what I need, the column names. So that is what I did with this guy, the headers. Okay. So this is one thing. I'll just run it. Then what I did was, I wanted to convert this into a data frame. Okay, so like I need all the rows, I have the headers. What I do is I just save it as a df. Now see, I got the df. So with less effort, I was able to actually, rather than putting one value, like copying from here and putting one value to my Excel one by one, I could have just simply done it with two rows of code, right? So this is basic scraping. So if you want to try it with any other web page or something like that. So it's few lines, okay? You can try that. So this was all about Beautiful Soup, and there is lot of, like I showed you, find all, find. There's a lot of things like that. Find next, find first, find last. There's a lot of tags that you can work around. Okay.